Let's move on to the next category, guys. And we're talking about OCR. Do we need these things these days or not? And if we do, and of course, I'm not saying we don't need them, but with all the AI stuff, Gemini, Chat GPT, and all of that stuff, sometimes you could tell them to read for you what is in front of your camera and all of that. Yet in the same breath, that's not necessarily like OCR. Maybe something, a document you want to keep, for example. This is where the traditional OCR document capture app comes in, right? So guys, we got some of those. What are some of your favorites? Sally, I'm not going to give you a break today. You're going first again. Which ones do you use? I know you're not mad at me, are you?
No, 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 no.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about some of this, my friend. Which are some of the apps that you like in this category?
yeah. Seeing AI is doing a good job for me, for OCRs. And you won't believe me, but like a couple of days ago, I tried just for giggles the Google Drive's OCR capabilities, and it really did a great capture.
Tell me more. Google Drive and Google Files also do a great job when it comes to OCR, for example. So yeah, I'm there with you. And mentioning Google stuff, I was surprised yesterday. I brought up my camera app on my Pixel, and probably this is only Pixel exclusive. And it sees a document and it turns it into a document mode. And so it's something new there that I saw when I was playing with these things yesterday, and uh,
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
well, absolutely. I was on Google Drive and I saw like the scan thing, and when I turned it on, it just launched the camera, and it was like uh, really. I did some like adjustments, and it didn't give me any guidance, but I did some adjustments, and when I got the result, it was in a PDF file, and the result was really decent.
Yeah, so both Google Files and the Google Drive does that. And if you're also on a Pixel phone, the camera itself now has that document mode. So that's something. But so I'm looking at the lookouts, for example. Yeah, lookout. I always want to say Outlook. It's not Outlook. Lookout. InVision. I tried to use InVision yesterday as I was testing these things, and it told me I needed Ally because it's going to give me better
Well,
accuracy and all of that stuff.
well, no words,
No worries.
no words.
So yeah, so I tried several of them, and then Ligier is another one that I tried. And then I tried the Seeing AI. I also tried the Be My Eyes and all of those. Frankly, I think I got better result with the lookout for some reason. I don't know, or and followed by the Ligier. What Ligier? I think that Ligier, and that's a blindness specific. For example, lookout is also blindness specific. And so it's Seeing AI and Be My Eyes. But what I noticed though with the Ligier, you have, even though it has say, hey, guide me, but it also has, it uses tones, for example. So when all the corners are visible, then you have that higher tone, and it will automatically capture for you if you choose to auto capture. So I think it's a good app. It's an app that probably we don't talk enough about because, yeah, let's face it, it's from Ligier, the good old voice dream scanner from years ago that we knew. Now Ligier on Android, for example. So it's really hard for me to come down as to which one I would prefer. But before I say which one I prefer, Karine, how about you? Do you
Well,
scan a lot, or you don't give a rad about scanning stuff, OCR?
when it comes to OCR, you were talking about AI, and I want to comment on this. Actually, yeah, AI has recognition capability, and sometimes apps like Gemini are able to give you great results, and the app would be able to preserve the formatting, to try to decipher the poor handwriting in a way that it would just give you something useful of it. But the problem with AI for me is it is still hallucinating, even when it comes to OCR. Yeah, usually you get good results, but it's a possibility. It happened with me more than once that an AI service just decides to change the word, for example, from a word to another. Sometimes just giving, once Gemini just gave me like a synonym of the word instead of giving me the word that was included on the paper. So for that reason, I think until now we can't rely on AI, or at least I personally prefer to go with the standard OCR services. Okay, you can just use AI, but just put into consideration the hallucination problem, which is until now still there. So you shouldn't at all forget about it. Well, when it comes to OCR, if we're talking about documents, there are many apps that do it, like, for example, Quickify. Although it's not a blind-related app, it has the ability to perform OCR, I think, on PDFs. You have as well the Tech Freedom. It's a blind-related app. The document reader includes the OCR feature, and it does fairly good job. I think it has it gives you good results. Tech Freedom has also the ICR, which is the Intelligent Character Recognition. To be honest, I haven't tried it. It should work better when it goes to preserving the formatting of the document, but I haven't tried it until now. I said that I would try, but I didn't until this moment. But another thing, when it comes to papers, or to like checking something with the camera, not a document that's already not an image or a PDF. Here, for me, there is a deciding factor which is very important, which is the guidance. So if an app doesn't include a guidance, it's not going to be one of the apps that I use, just because I know that for me, I'm not that good when it comes to holding the camera in a way that captures all of the document. So for me, it's better to have guidance, and both Lookout and Seeing AI give me that guidance, and it's usually a good one. And they both deliver good results, whether it's Lookout or Seeing AI. I mean, I can say that I think that Seeing AI is better when it comes to preserving the style of the document in a way or another, but Lookout supports more languages, so which is a plus for Lookout. InVision, to be honest, it's better, I think, to discontinue the app and say that, okay, we are just having Ally and nothing else, because I think that they're just trying to advertise their Ally app. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's just I don't think that InVision is able to compete in the current state. So for that reason, I don't know. I want to go with either Lookout or Seeing AI, but I don't know to which one I should vote. So if Warren, if you want to vote for one of the two, I'll go with the one that you will vote for.
There's something very important, Karen, is that guidance. A lot of us are not very spatially aware, and so you don't want to be shooting in the dark. Of course, we're shooting in the dark, but back in the days, we put the phone down in the middle of the page or on the middle of the paper and slowly raise it up. All those little tips we used to have for each other on how to get that good capture and all of that. Now, these days, it really doesn't matter. The phone will guide you or the app will guide you, and that's where both the Lookout and the Seeing AI, come in. I don't, I'm like you. I think this is a must for a very good OCR for a blind person because of that spatial awareness. It's important that we have one that guides you and lets you know, move it to the right a little bit up, too far, or toward the bottom a little bit more, and all of that guidance. It's very important because without that, you're going to capture maybe half the page, and then you got jumble words and all of that. So yeah, definitely the guidance is a must for the app to be able to make the top OCR apps. John, how about you? I know you don't feel too good, but you got to tell us what you think about these ones here.
My vote is going to be for Seeing AI. I also use Lookout as my backup because sometimes I can get a better result with Lookout in certain conditions. More specifically, like when I'm trying to read a display for whatever reason. But in most cases, Seeing AI works great for me. I do prefer the app interface of Seeing AI to Lookout. And I like that it supports shortcuts. So I actually have a pinch in gesture on Nova Launcher assigned to open directly into read mode of Seeing AI. So it's quick. I like how they, Karine briefly mentioned this, but I like how the results are sometimes displayed like as a grid. So like if it's a chart or something you're looking at, you can actually navigate the results in Seeing AI with TalkBack's row and column navigation, which makes it a lot easier to explore whatever document it was. So for all those reasons, I'm giving my vote to Seeing AI.
Yeah, and another thing that we also needed to mention here, some of these apps will support batch scanning and all of that stuff. But like I said, I'm torn between the two, and even adding to that mess, I got Leisure that I played with. I totally forgot I had it. And so I had like 3 pages of OCR related stuff. I have a folder that contains like 3 pages of those things. And so I was playing with those. Lots of them, of course, are not blindness related, but I played with all of them, from the Genius to all the other ones, and in between, including the ones that we mentioned earlier, the Google Drives and the Google Files and all of that. And I tried to scan something. It was a handwritten thing. Outlook gave me a better result. So my vote is for Outlook. Did I say Outlook? Lookout.
Email Lookout.
Why do I get confused between these two, Lookout, Outlook? No, it's Lookout gets my vote because it did a better job at that handwritten material than any of the other ones that I tried yesterday. I tried maybe like 12 or 15 different ones, and I came back and settled on Lookout. Sally, which one did you vote for? Did you vote for Envision?
It was
I don't think
Seeing AI.
you voted for. So we have a draw. Karine and I go with Lookout. So these two.
Because I said that I let you vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to change your mind, and
Karine basically gave Warren 2 votes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you want to change to Seeing AI, you can change. But my vote is for Lookout.
No, I'll stay with Lookout because I said that you have the right to vote. And the other reason is because it supports my language, something that Seeing AI doesn't have. So for that reason, I'm staying with Lookout.
I think that language support is very important. I don't know how many languages Seeing AI supports. I know that Lookout is limited as well, but it supports some of the languages, main languages, and that is another thing to look for, because we're not just not everyone is an English user, for example. Maybe you're in Hindi land, India using Hindi, or maybe you're in some other part of the world. So we need to take that into consideration as well. So so we got to draw between the two. So you can't go wrong with either one of those. You have to try them, see which one works best for you in this case. And I want to throw the third one in there. I give the third position or second position to, because these other two have a draw, I'll give the second position to Ligier. Is there another one that you guys would rather give the second position to? Maybe Envision would be the one to take second position. It does have guidance, right?
It's better to use Ally. It will tell you this.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's what we have for these categories.